the weather that we'll be facing, at least for the beginning of the weekend, that's really no joke.
It is no joke, and you may want to stay inside and just dial that phone line because we do have chances for that freezing rain to make its way in. Let's get right to it here. You can see starting off tomorrow, cold. We've got air temperatures sitting in the single digits. We'll likely have wind chills below zero to the tune of around 7 or 8 to even 10 below for some northern portions of the state. Winds right out of the south, though, and that is going to drive in warmer air, but it's going to take its sweet time getting here, which means as we see rain start to push its way in, that surface is still going to be frozen, and temperatures are going to be below freezing, which means ice is going to be forming. You can see these pockets of pink here. That's that freezing rain making its way in. That works its way northward. 7 p.m., we've got that on the edge of the metro westward towards Carroll, Lake Panorama, Jefferson, all the way down to Creston and even Greenfield. And we're going to continue to see that moisture build. It's going to start off relatively light, but even light freezing rain, freezing drizzle can be enough to coat some surfaces and lead to some slick spots. So please, again, if you don't have to be out on the roads tomorrow night and early Saturday morning, don't. This is going to be really slick conditions out there. We do have reports of areas being treated, but still, you got the ice potential there, and that's going to continue to work its way to the east. Look at how heavy that is for Grinnell, Ottumwa, eastward towards Iowa City as we head through 6 a.m. This may linger again. It just depends on how quickly that air can warm as it surges its way in from the south. So by Saturday evening, we've largely gotten rid of that freezing rain and freezing drizzle, but we still have rain out there, and there's spots that could even pick up a ½ inch to an inch of rain before this is said and done. So let's break down the ice tracker here for you. So we work our way into the middle evening hours, early morning hours. We've already picked up 0.08 of an inch for the metro, with significantly higher amounts through eastern portions of the state. That seems to be the bullseye with this system, though. We may see some areas, even in northwestern portions of the state, pick up quite a bit as well, as they could see themselves lingering underneath some of that freezing drizzle and freezing rain for an extended period of time. So this continues into Saturday evening before finally departing for us. But not only that is what we're going to have to deal with. We got the winds that are going to be gusting 20, 25 miles per hour as well. Those hold steady Friday night and into Saturday morning as well. So areas to the east that do pick up maybe 0.2 to 1/4 of an inch, start thinking about the potential for some of those tree limbs to come down a little bit. Maybe some intermittent power outages as well. Those do calm out by Sunday morning, though, so good news there. But not exactly a prolific snowmaker for us. We'll have the potential for some of those northern portions of the state to pick up on some, and especially northeastern Iowa could be on tap for around 2 to 3 inches in spots. But the main threat that we're looking at here is that potential for freezing rain and ice accumulation. Because of that, we've labeled these as impact days, because could result in some dangerous travel. After that, get your melting on. We're in the middle 40s Sunday and Monday, back down into the low 30s by Thursday.